everybody. Welcome back. RK Rottweilers. Thought I'd tap in today. A couple things. One of was kind of let you guys get a last look at the little guys before they go home. They're heading out here in a couple days, so they're just a little over 8 weeks, a couple days. Just big and playful, just excited, you know, really cool little dogs, man. They really are. The way they run around here, you know, skidding around these floors, because I have all laminate floors up here, is absolutely hilarious. Watching one hit the corner and then just slide, classic. Unfortunately, I can't catch all these moments on camera because I don't walk around just filming 24/7. If I could, I would, but it is definitely something to watch. So that was number one. Number two was I wanted to, here, come here. Oh, come here. Come here and say hi. Come here and say hi. Yeah, my little boy. Number two was I wanted to tap in while I had them and kind of talk about, you know, socializing your dogs, you know, getting them out. I can't express how important it is, you know, for dogs, especially this breed, you know, with this size, to be able to make sure that they're socialized with people and other animals, other dogs. That's probably one of the only real weak points, you know, with Rottweilers, is that they can be a little aggressive with other dogs. You know, I trust every last one of my dogs when it comes to everybody in my house, you know, from my wife all the way down to my, you know, my grandson, who is, you know, only 6 months old. Yeah, I trust him that much, especially Ace. You know, he's around everybody more than anybody, just because, well, he's a spoiled brat. You know, it is what it is. Like I said, sorry, not sorry. Yeah, so you really want to make sure that you get him out. Stop biting on me. These little paws are just scratching me to death. You just want to make sure that you get them out. Get them. They don't have to be everybody's best friend, right? You don't need them, you know, buddying up with every single neighbor you have and the mailman and everybody, you know, in and out here and there. You really don't. And they're naturally protective, so you also don't have to try and put aggression into them. I think I've said that before. They are naturally just natural protectors by nature. They're going to do it. You don't have to try and put that in them. If they're not doing it as fast as you want them to, just relax, be patient. You know, it's always right around 2 years old with Rotties where they start really maturing and picking up a lot of those great qualities that you see in the bigger ones. Up until then, you know, they're still pups. They're still puppies. You know, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I still have 4 that are 3 or 4 that are still under 2. You know, a couple of them that are just a little over a year, and they act every bit of it. Trust me, they do. But the one thing that I do is I get them out. I take them around. You know, if I'm going to, you know, the Home Depots or anything like that, you know, where I can take them, I try to take, you know, at least one of them every now and then. Oh boy. You know, Ace goes a lot more. He's a lot more trained with it, and we're also training him for what I told you guys a little bit about with, excuse me, the RK9s for kids. So, you know, eventually we're going to have him doing some real work in and out of, you know, the children's hospitals and things like that. So once I get more finalized on that, I'll actually, you know, kind of give you guys all the info on it and everything like that once we have the website up and once we can really start making the moves with it. But I am going to be training 2 of my other females for the exact same thing. Miss Boogie Bear and Miss Moolah are also going to go into the training for this. So yeah, that's just part of just making sure they're socialized, right? Now, like I said, with other dogs, it can be a little bit more difficult, especially if you have multiple dogs like I do. They really don't take kindly for people to step into their yard. That's just how they are. They're naturally protective, like I said before. And yeah, they can do some damage. They're big and powerful. Never underestimate how big and powerful these dogs really are. I've seen people make that mistake before, and it really turns out to really bite them in the butt. You know what I mean? So get them out. Make sure, you know, you're just getting them around people. something that I always tell everybody that gets dogs from me is, number one, do not take these dogs to dog parks at least for a year. At least for a year. There's so much, you know, there's so many bad things that can happen to these dogs within that first year of dog park. Me, myself, personally, I do not do dog parks at all. I hate them. I won't do them. I won't touch them. I won't go near them with none of my dogs. I won't do it. It's just not safe. It's not safe. You want to get them out, roam around, things like that. Yes, absolutely. Get them for walks, you know, go on nature trails, you know, go to the parks, things like that. But man, stay away from those dog parks. It's almost the lazy way of giving your dog the exercise. You know what I mean? It's just shoving them in the yard with a bunch of other dogs. But you know, there's a lot of bad that can come from that too. You know, just me personally. Some people love the dog parks. That's great. If you're in a big city, you know, you might not really have as much of a choice. You know, where I used to live, you know, the dog park was kind of the only option, other than, you know, a nice trail that I had behind my house. So I used to take them there in the very beginning a little bit here and there, just because I thought that it would kind of help with, you know, getting them, you know, acclimated to other dogs and things like that, and just be responsible. But no good ever came out of it. No good ever came out of it. And I always had some little ankle biters trying to, you know, pick at them nonstop. And then finally, when they've had enough, you know, my dog's the bad guy because he's the bigger guy. You know, sometimes it's not who started the fight, it's who finished it, and how well did they finish it, if you know what I mean. So they can do some damage. Trust me, they can do some damage. I've seen it with my own eyes. So just be careful with that. Be careful with that. They're hilarious. They're just running in and out everywhere. So that was it on that. I just really wanted to kind of touch in with that on you guys, especially you guys that are getting puppies and things like that. Just, you know, you want to make sure that you're getting them out there and socialize them so that they're not, you know, they're not stuck in some weird mental cage 24/7 to where, you know, the minute they see somebody or something that they just want to go crazy on them. You know what I mean? So what? Come here. Come here. Come here. Get in the camera again? Yes. Well, I'm going to take her up here this time. What are you going to do about it? It's a little girl. Yes. Yes. Can't really see it yet. It'll start showing here in a little while where they've been scratching me up with these claws and these things. Jeez. Look at that. Ooh. So that's it with that. Just, you know, just a little bit of learning, a little bit of education if you didn't know, you know, especially with this breed. Like I said, this breed is different. You definitely want to get them out, try and socialize them. And like I said, you don't want to train them to be aggressive. You really don't, because that's really going to bite you in the butt. Let me turn it around for you guys. What are you two doing? What? 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 Talk about it. What? Yes, oh, you're such a pretty one. Yes, you are. Look at that face. Look at that face. Those little teeth, too. Show me those growlers. Oh, you want some, too? Show me those growlers. I see Nubby's going. Oh, my God, it's a rowdy overload. What? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What? Wear you little knuckleheads out. What? Huh? What? Yes. Yes. Oh, I see you too. All right, guys. So that was pretty much it for today. Like I said, just a little bit of that. It made me think about that because I'm taking them to drop them off. And it just reminds me how much I actually throw them in the car and I ride with them. Not with the puppies. As I told you before, they really don't come out of here until it's time to go home. That way I know that their shots and everything that they had are good. Plus they're ready for their second round of shots, and I know that they're, you know, able to fight a little bit more with their immune system and everything. So I just like keeping them safe. As far as my big guys go, though, yeah, I take them to a lot of places with me. So just want to get them out. All right. So I hope everybody is having a blessed day. Once again, coming up on the weekend, I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Once again, we're growing slowly. If you're back, if you've watched a few videos, you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. You know, if you're finding any kind of value in it, you know, may it be the entertainment, you know, the ha-ha, he-he's, a little bit of education, just a little bit of thought, a little bit of, you know, whatever it may be, you know. Also, anytime you guys have any questions or just, you know, anything to talk about, throw it in the comments section. If you notice, I always comment back with people. I always talk with people. I had a couple people that didn't believe me, and I had one guy that's called me recently, and he's called me a couple times, and every time he calls, he apologizes for calling again. But then he follows that up with, but I know you're not tripping, man, because you love talking Rottweilers, and you really mean that. And yeah, I do. I love talking Rotties. I do it all day long. This is full-time lifestyle for me. It's not just some little job. It's not some little get-rich-quick scheme. It's none of that. This is a lifestyle. I am about that Rottie life, 100%. And anybody that knows me from the past, they know that I've always had Rottweilers. Going back to the days when I was 18 years old and had my first litters. So that's just what we do. So we're going to keep growing, getting better. And yeah, that's it. So you guys have a great one. All right. Peace.